who is the real GOAT in NBA history?
I'm gonna say Kobe.
Kobe?
Yeah.
Yes, it's Kobe, yes. You are Kobe's fan? Yes.
Yeah, I'm a huge
Right?
Kobe fan.
Yes, I'm Kobe fan too.
Austin Reaves just shocked the basketball world by naming Kobe Bryant as his greatest of all time, even though he's currently teammates with LeBron James. This isn't just any player making that statement. It's someone who practices with LeBron every day, witnesses his legendary work ethic up close, and directly benefits from playing alongside the king. Yet, despite that, Reeves chose Kobe. What makes this even more fascinating is that Reeves isn't alone. More and more current players are starting to pick Kobe over LeBron, and the reasons behind it might surprise you. From Paul Pierce's blunt take on why Reeves can't fully thrive alongside LeBron, to Dwayne Wade ranking Kobe above his former teammate, the narrative across the league seems to be shifting, and it's sparking a serious debate among fans and players alike.
Hold on. You said LeBron James the greatest player ever?
Ever.
What about Michael and Kobe? So you just gonna pass Kobe up like that?
I'm gonna pass Kobe up. I'm gonna look at Michael. Kobe Bryant couldn't fill, or Michael Jordan fill LeBron's shoes. The impact that he's had with different teammates, different organizations. You aware that this man has tripled and doubled Michael Jordan in assists? Now,
I'm gonna say one thing to you. Michael Jordan is what in the finals? 6 and what?
Oh.
And what is LeBron in the finals? That's all I gotta say.
During his recent Asia tour, Austin Reaves was asked the question every NBA player dreads: who's your GOAT? Without a moment of hesitation, he answered, Kobe Bryant. Not his current teammate LeBron James. Not even Michael Jordan. He chose Kobe. This is the same Austin Reaves who has spent multiple seasons playing alongside LeBron, witnessing firsthand his dominance, leadership, and unmatched consistency. He's seen LeBron operate at the highest level, guided by an elite basketball IQ, and has even shared the court with him during deep playoff runs. Yet, when it comes to pure basketball greatness, the mentality, the skill, the killer instinct, Reeves still went with the Black Mamba.
Back he goes, the line, the jam! To LeBron, and then up and away, LeBron finishes it off.
Just think about how awkward that locker room conversation must have been. Imagine LeBron finding out that one of his own teammates doesn't consider him the greatest player ever. The tension in that room must have been real. What makes Reeves' choice even bolder is the context. Michael Jordan has 6 rings. Kobe Bryant has 5. LeBron has 4. By pure championship count, Reeves skipped over players with more hardware to pick Kobe. That says a lot. It shows that for Reeves, greatness isn't just about numbers or stats. Maybe it's about how Kobe won, the relentless drive, the obsessive work ethic, the killer mentality that became legendary. Maybe it's the complete skill set that inspired a generation. Whatever it is, in Reeves' mind, those intangibles outweigh the ring count.
Kobe Bryant against Jalen Rose. Got it. Kobe. And the Lakers get some breathing room. Back up by 6. Deep to O'Neal.
When a young player who's studying the game at the highest level makes a choice like this, it speaks volumes about what modern players truly value in basketball greatness. It's no longer just about stats, accolades, or longevity. It's about mindset, artistry, and the legacy of work ethic. For players like Austin Reaves, Kobe Bryant represents more than just success. He represents the standard of excellence, the mentality that drives greatness. And that says a lot about how the next generation views what it really means to be the GOAT.
Most people would say Michael, even your generation. Having said that, what I don't like about the GOAT conversation is that people believe if you pick someone, it's taken away from the other guy. It's not. I mean, I think LeBron's going to have the greatest career, or has already.
Yeah.
He has the greatest career to ever have. And actually, Kareem is second, in my opinion, as far as length of career and done all these great things. What's the one stat? And I'm killing it, so it's going to be wrong. But I think there's 5 players that have won the MVP in the regular season, won the MVP in the finals, won the scoring title, was Defensive Player of the Year, made the defensive team. And you know who the 5 are? Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan.
Really? That's wild.
And so, I mean, there's so many stats like that.
Paul Pierce recently broke down why Austin Reaves might never reach his full potential while playing alongside LeBron James, and his analysis could actually explain Reeves' GOAT choice. According to Pierce, Reeves' skill set doesn't perfectly fit with LeBron's ball-dominant style of play. LeBron controls the pace, dictates the offense, and often has the ball in his hands, which limits opportunities for players like Reeves to fully showcase their creativity and rhythm. In other words, Reeves might shine brighter in a system where he has more freedom, the kind of environment Kobe Bryant once thrived in.
So is Luka taking up so much of the offense, like you the defense, then I don't need Reeves because he's doing the same thing as they do.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of repetitive having those three. So I think you should trade him. You need to find a way to get younger, more athletic, shooting. They have a number of problems, though. I think people think that this is a quick fix and getting a big.
Pierce's point goes deeper than just basketball fit. It's about leadership and the way different superstars bring out the best in their teammates. According to Pierce, Kobe Bryant had a unique ability to elevate role players, pushing them beyond what they thought they were capable of. LeBron, on the other hand, tends to dominate the game in a way that can sometimes limit how much others contribute. Maybe Reeves sees that dynamic up close. Maybe he realizes that while LeBron's greatness is undeniable, his style doesn't always make those around him better in the same way Kobe's did. And if that weren't surprising enough, even Dwayne Wade, LeBron's close friend and former teammate who won 2 championships alongside him in Miami, has also ranked Kobe ahead of LeBron. For someone who shared historic success with LeBron to still put Kobe above him says a lot about how deep Kobe's impact runs among players who truly understand the game.
They both went after greatness in a way that we've never seen. Like, they had certain characteristics of what made them similar in their chase for greatness. The sacrifices that you have to make, right? They're similar in those different pillars, but they are total opposites when it comes to their actual ability to be great.
Wade's reasoning was simple but powerful, and honestly, a little devastating for LeBron fans. He explained that if you ever played against Kobe Bryant, you'd understand immediately. This debate isn't about stats, accolades, or longevity. It's about something far deeper. It's about the fear factor, the intimidation, the psychological warfare Kobe brought to every single game. Opponents didn't just play against Kobe, they survived him. That mental edge, that aura of relentless competitiveness, is what set the Mamba apart. And for players like Wade, that experience defines true greatness more than any number ever could.
Right? Like, Kobe has this mystique about him that he was just like he just worked so hard all the time, right? And Bron don't have that, but you've never seen Bron work? Like, Bron work, I've never seen nobody work like him neither. It's just different how they work. You know what I'm saying? But like, I think the greatest I've ever seen LeBron is because I got to see him in practice every day. I have never seen nobody be that consistent in practice.
When someone who actually shared a locker room with LeBron still chooses Kobe, it speaks volumes about the different kinds of greatness these two legends represent. Kobe's greatness was built on obsession, competitiveness, and an uncompromising drive to win at all costs. LeBron's greatness, while historic in its own right, has become more about legacy, longevity, and personal milestones. That's what makes Austin Reaves' choice so revealing. It comes at a time when LeBron appears to be shifting his focus away from chasing championships and more toward creating a family legacy, particularly his dream of playing alongside his son Bronny to make NBA history. It's a beautiful storyline, but it raises a fair question: is that helping the Lakers win right now? For players like Reeves, who value the Mamba mentality above all else, the answer might explain why Kobe remains their ultimate standard of greatness.
I need to be on the floor with my boy. I got to be on the floor with Bronny, either on the same uniform or, a matchup against him. And I don't mean because he's a point guard. At this point, now I'm playing center or whatever the team needs for me.
Positionless basketball.
Positionless basketball. Coach Spo always said positionless basketball, which I love.
LeBron James today seems more focused on legacy and longevity than on chasing championships. He's breaking records, managing his global brand, and building a post-basketball empire, all while the Lakers continue to struggle with roster depth and team chemistry. Meanwhile, Austin Reaves is focused on winning basketball games right now. When your teammate appears more interested in sharing the court with his son than maximizing the team's current potential, it's easy to see how that might shape your view of what true greatness looks like. LeBron's business success is undeniable. He's producing movies, running companies, and expanding his empire off the court. But at the same time, he's still taking maximum contracts that limit the Lakers' financial flexibility. That creates a real conflict between individual wealth and team success. In contrast, Kobe Bryant, even in his later years, remained obsessed with basketball excellence. His outside ventures never seemed to interfere with his commitment to the game. So when Reeves watches LeBron juggling Hollywood projects while the Lakers struggle to build a complete roster, it likely influences how he defines greatness. To him, Kobe's laser focus on basketball, even when his body was breaking down, represents a purer form of dedication. And now, with constant trade rumors about potential three-team deals that could fix the Lakers' depth issues, the reality is that LeBron's massive contract and personal priorities make those solutions nearly impossible. The Lakers now find themselves trapped in a kind of basketball purgatory, stuck between chasing another title and managing the personal priorities of their biggest star. A major reason for this, many believe, lies in LeBron's contract demands and his insistence on playing with his son Bronny. As inspiring as that story might be, it's not the formula for building a championship team, and Austin Reaves seems to understand that. When you're a young player trying to compete for titles, but your superstar teammate is unintentionally creating barriers to roster improvement, it forces you to question things. You start to wonder whether that player still embodies the championship mentality that defines true greatness. For someone like Reeves, who values focus, sacrifice, and team-first leadership, it's easy to see why Kobe Bryant, the symbol of relentless competitiveness, might stand out as the real GOAT.
Here are the 3 trades the Lakers should consider to upgrade the roster now that they've traded for Luka Doncic, which still feels like a bad episode of Black Mirror. So trade number 1 is still the LeBron to the Warriors package. I know LeBron came out after the trade and said he doesn't want to leave LA and that he's got the no trade clause, but I still think this is both his best shot at a ring and the Lakers' best chance to build depth and assets around Luka for the future. But if LeBron is truly hell-bent on staying in LA, then here are 2 more ideas. And to me, this is the best case scenario. If the Lakers can get John Collins and Walker Kessler from the Jazz for Rui, Dalton Connect in that 2031 swap, I think that'd be a home run. And then trade number 3 is a 3-team deal with the Raptors and Wizards. The Lakers get Jakob Poeltl and Corey Kispert, a couple of specialists who are also locked up on multiple-year contracts. The Raptors get Rui and a first. And the Wizards get a couple of picks for a guy who's not really part of the future. Who says no?
More and more current players are choosing Kobe Bryant over LeBron James in the GOAT debate, and it's not just about nostalgia. What's fascinating is that many of these players never even played with or against Kobe, yet they still pick him. That shows how deeply Kobe's influence runs through today's generation. His mentality, his work ethic, and the mythic aura surrounding the Mamba have transcended time. Even players who grew up watching LeBron dominate the league are still drawn to Kobe's legacy. The mindset that greatness is earned through obsession, sacrifice, and an unbreakable will to win.
How do payments work? Are they once a month or just one big payment, or do you decide? How does that work?
You're 1 year, $30 million. You get the whole 30 one time.
There's something about Kobe Bryant's approach to the game that deeply resonates with pure hoopers in a way LeBron's more calculated, strategic style simply doesn't. Kobe's game was rooted in obsession, the relentless drive to master every move, every shot, every detail. His flawless technique, killer instinct, and refusal to compromise spoke directly to basketball purists who see the sport as an art form, not just a career. Austin Reaves represents this new generation of players who value basketball excellence over basketball politics, skill over size, and mentality over management. What Reaves may be recognizing is the core difference between how Kobe and LeBron define greatness. Kobe was obsessed with perfection, becoming the absolute best version of himself, no matter the cost. LeBron, on the other hand, seems increasingly obsessed with perception, managing his legacy, his image, and how history will remember him. For players like Reeves, that difference says everything about what true greatness really means.
Just silly. Kobe Bryant is one of the 9 greatest basketball players ever, but LeBron passed Kobe before Kobe was done playing, and here's a fact that Kobe fans really bothers them, and it's probably going to bother some people in this room. Kobe Bryant was never once the single best player in the NBA.